And to get us more on the election fever which is gripping Assam, Yogesh Sheetal is joining us from Tinsukia. Yogesh, to begin with, let us know how is the day poised ahead. We've told our viewers that various political leaders will be addressing rallies and will be addressing the people there in the poll-bound state of Assam. You first of all, you let us know the election fever, the election temperament in the state.
That's right, Priti. Around 267 candidates are in the fray for the first phase. The election is going to be held on 27th of March. And as you have also rightly said that all the senior leaders across the party, we have seen that yesterday Smriti Irani had this rally in Shivsagar also, apart from Jorhat, and also other leaders like Chhattisgarh CM had addressed a rally. Today, Amit Shah, the Home Minister of India, is expected to address a rally in next 1 hour. And also Prime Minister of India, Narendra Modi, is going to address a rally in Dibrugarh on 20th, which is likely. The schedule is still to be finalized. So back-to-back rallies are happening in the different districts and different constituencies of Assam. It remains to be seen that what will be the outcome. But one thing which is very important, that as far as issues are concerned, there are a number of issues from tea garden issues, from tea worker issues to CA is also an issue, and apart from that, a social justice issue is also there because 6 communities that have been demanding to get SC/ST status, that is also an issue in Assam. And apart from that, also regional issues. We know that electricity issues, development is obviously infrastructure, generally it is also an issue. So a number of issues are also included in this election. Now, particularly talking about the party, what the offers that this time parties are promising to the people. Basically, Congress is saying that BJP has basically betrayed the mandate that was given to the party. On the other hand, BJP is very confident to say that we have done a significant amount of developments in all the sectors, apart from also yesterday Smriti Irani has said that AIMS have been set up. Apart from that, industries are being set up. Also, there is a sense of security in the people of Assam. Earlier, we had seen since 2011 what was happening since back-to-back elections, how violence also reported from different states, from different districts of Assam. But now, violence has been drastically reduced, and the state of Assam is now very peacefully, growing up. So that is also a very important factor in terms of BJP. On the other hand, we had also seen that 2 new parties have emerged in Assam, particularly Raizor Party and also Assam Jatiya Parsad. So it will be very interesting to see that how the performance goes on. But talking about the ground level people, we had given to understand that overall situation, the promises that are being made at this point in time by the different leaders, whether from Assam or from the national campaigners, that we know that all the parties have released a list of star campaigners. So that whether they are going to make some significant impact or not, that remains to be seen. Priti.
All right, Yogesh, you've told us the issues that could be high on the minds of the people when they come out to vote today. But I would want you to, you're there in the state, you are, talking with people. Let us know, how do you gauge the prospects of the political parties? Because we've seen the coming together of Congress, AIUDF, BP and others in the Mahajot on one side, and we have BJP's claims of development on the other hand. So put all this together, how is the election battle poised this time around?
See, there are many small parties in Assam, and basically talking comprehensive about Northeast, there are many parties. There are 2 main alliances. One that is Grand Alliance, which is being led by the Congress Party, and on the other hand there is a BJP that is being led by NDA. So there are 2 main alliances. Now, talking precisely about Grand Alliance, so that I have already told you that they had also quite the CAA issues prominently in this region, and apart from CAA, there are many things which are related, like they are saying that Assam Accord would be protected, CA will not be implemented. That is a clear stand of Congress Party at this point in time. Apart from CA, also free electricity development. Congress is saying that if the party comes back to power, then there will be no privatization. There will be no more privatization of the government sector. On the other hand, talking about NDA, then NDA is the BJP has basically made it very clear that employment generation would be the key thing for the BJP. The youth basically they want employment, and that employment would be given. That is the main thing. CA already BJP has made CA stance very clear from the center. Now, apart from that, the small parties I was talking about, that small parties, they are offering a very interesting, that is land reform. So they are saying that the landless people would be given land if they come to power, or if they become a significant strength in the Assam Assembly. So land reform is also a very important issue at this point in time, basically for the tea gardeners or tea workers, because they want because they don't have land. Majority of they don't have land. Also, one thing very importantly, that the BJP leaders are basically mentioning that whatever happening during lockdown, when people don't have money, they are running out of cash, they are running out of money, they are running out of employment, jobs, security. So no, those particularly in 8 days, around 80 crore people were given food free of cost. So that is a very important issue, because tea workers, they have they are mostly their daily wages, they are earning around 167
right.
around this sort of money on a daily basis. So
All
when
right,
they were
Yogesh.
given food, they were given employment, they were given a sort of security at this point in time. So definitely that will also be a very issue, and I think
All
that
right.
remains to be seen, that how they react to the mandate,
All
to
right,
the promises that are being made.
All
Yeah,
right,
please.
Yogesh. So we'll have to see how the days ahead pan out. Thank you so much for joining us with those inputs from Tinsukia. And